Hello friends, welcome to the third video in the series of PL/SQL tutorials. Today we will be discussing about the switch case clause. So what is case? Like an if statement, case also executes based on some conditions. But in case we use a kind of selector, and that selector helps us to execute only a single query rather than checking for all the conditions that we do in if case, and that is why we use case. That is the basic advantage of using case. Other than this, it works similar as an if statement. This is the syntax of case selector: when value 1 then s1, when value 2 then s2, and similarly for n items we can check depending upon the value we will execute some part of the code. Okay, after that we write the default case at the last and then end case. Let's see a case program in PL/SQL. Declare grade, which is of char, holds the value a. Begin case grade. Now here the selector is grade. Okay, so when the grade is a, then output excellent. When B, then output very good. When C, then output well done. So here the output will be excellent because the value of grade is A. Similarly, we can check multiple conditions like when D, then you passed. When F, then better try again. When, and the default case as no such grade. End case end. As I have already told you, the output will be excellent. Let's see another example. This example is similar to the last example, so we'll move forward. In this case, it will display very good. Okay, that is the same example, so I'm skipping this. Let's see if then nesting program. Now in the last video we discussed about if then else and if then else if, but we didn't discuss about nesting, and the reason why I didn't wanted to discuss nesting because I wanted you to grab concepts in a sequential manner. But you should know that all of these are examples of conditional statements only. If, then, else if, nesting of if then else if, case, all of these are conditional statements because based on certain conditions we are executing some part of the code. Okay, let's see what is happening in this code. We are declaring A and B and assigning the values 100 and 200 to them. In the begin clause we check if A is 100, then if B equals to 200, then print value of A is 100 and B is 200. End if, end if. After that we output exact value of A is 100, exact value of B is 200. As you can see, this is the output. Nesting just means writing some part inside some other part. It's like a tree structure. So you have if statement, then you open the braces in some other language. Here we don't need any braces, so we'll just write simply. But that is the basic concept. If you write some if condition based on some other if condition, so that is called as nesting. Okay, right? Fine. Okay, so that's it. Switch case is very simple, just like the if statement, but if you have multiple conditions and based on those conditions you want to execute different parts of the code, then you should use switch case, rather I should say case, right? And the next agenda, as you can see on the screen, is loops in PL/SQL. Now loops is a very important concept, and in most of the programs you will use loop because loop actually helps us to execute some part of the code again and again based on some conditions. We will look into it. Okay, so learn a bit about loops before seeing the next video, and the next video will be good, I hope, for you. I'll try to explain as good as I can. And yeah, that's it for the conditional statements, and thanks for watching. And share, like, comment the video, and subscribe to our Learn Better YouTube channel. And if you want something else, or if you want to improve us and give any kind of suggestions, that we heartily welcome your feedback and suggestions. Thanks for watching. Cheers.